Howard Stern Show.
Ace Ventura comes out. It's, like I said, a $15 million budget, grosses worldwide like $107 million. Now you're on top of the world, and everyone's calling you. And then what's really interesting is you had already made The Mask. It was already
done.
It was done, right?
Yeah.
And The Mask, you were paid something like $450,000 for that.
Right.
The Mask was a $23 million budget, and it grosses $351 million. I remember when I saw it, I was blown away by that movie.
Yeah.
Life's got
Jekyll and Hyde. It's my Jekyll and Hyde.
Is there any opportunity to go back and renegotiate?
No.
We renegotiated on Dumb and Dumber. That was
damn right. Dumb and Dumber was
Bob
the next
Shea
movie.
Still goes, hey, you got me there.
Because after The Mask and Ace Ventura, the world is your oyster, right? I mean,
because a couple of weeks before The Mask came out, I was set to do Dumb and Dumber, and I think I was at Cannes, and we were all having dinner, and I had heard that Bob Shea said, like, we were asking for more money, and Bob Shea said, like, you know what, I want him to go to video stores, and for that kind of money, I want him in every video store, steining videos and stuff like that. And then a couple weeks later, he upped the ante.
Yeah, Bob Shea was the president of New Line, right, at that time, right?
Yeah, and a maverick of sorts. He really took some big chances, which a lot of people don't do these days, you know?
Well, he caught you.
I respect him for that.
Everybody probably wanted you. And what is your life like at that point? Would you say that was the high point of your life when suddenly...
You know, the weirdest thing is, I went in, before I ever did Ace, I was driving down Melrose Boulevard, and I saw one of those neon signs that said psychics.
Yeah.
And I went, what the hell? And I went in there, and and the psychic said to me, you're going to do 3 movies that are going to be really important and huge, and 3 projects in a row that is going to set you for life, and is going to make it very difficult for you to be taken down from that place.
Wow.
And she said, the only thing you have to be careful of is pot. Don't smoke pot.
You don't do drugs, right? You're not a drug...
I have. I've done everything.
Right.
And, you know, to be honest, I mean, you know, people don't talk about this stuff, but I've had an addiction to pot from time to time.
Right.
A compulsion to it. You know, it all stems from how much pressure you're under. If you're under a lot of pressure, it's not just, you know, a joint feels so good to get off the planet that you might just decide to do it for a couple of months.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I've had periods of time like that where, but I don't create anymore. That's the trouble, and that's what's always kept me away from going down that road too far, is that I noticed I stopped painting.
So you weren't
figuratively, I stopped creating, and I stopped being social, and I stopped, you know, I'm like Richard Pryor on Fire, you know. I didn't mean that, but but Richard Pryor, when I'm, you know, for the first, you know, week, and you know, people are crippled by my humor and stuff like that. I'm so free. And then I just shut down and I go away, and it's just no good for me.
Is it the classic example of the burnout, in the sense that, like, I have friends who smoke so much weed, they just can't literally get off the couch?
And also, you know, there's this illusion out there that there's nothing addictive about it. The fact is, anything that stimulates your pleasure center of your brain can become addictive.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a scientifically addictive thing. It's a habit-forming thing.
So how hard is it?
I've had periods of time where I say to, you know, my friends, I say, how are you with the pot and stuff like that? And they go, I pick it up every once in a while. I want to feel like and as soon as I come out and go, you know what? If it's in the house, I gotta smoke it.
Right.
You know, and they go, me too, man. I've been living in quiet desperation. You know?
How hard is it?
So there's a lot of people out there living in quiet desperation with that stuff.
Jim, how hard is it for you to...
Or shit, I should say, because I'm on Sirius.
Rodney thought it was a creative thing for him. You never...
Yeah, but I never believed that. You know, I never really did.